Here's the section of stabilized trail we put in yesterday, Saturday, August 18th. The city's going to inspect this tomorrow and determine whether we can do 600 feet along the river down there. It's from the Higgins Bridge over to some practice fields, 600 linear feet. So this is the section we did yesterday, about 6 by 10, 6 by 8. Now we finished up around 5, and apparently some irrigation sprinklers came on last night and kept this watered. You can see how much water ran down the trail last night, and it actually rutted it out, the unstabilized section. This section we did stayed fairly good. I'm a little concerned. I don't understand this material enough to know, like here you see kind of, I guess I'll call it pancaking, little pieces stabilizer like that. Does that mean the psyllium rose to the top, didn't get the spread or the mix quite right, but it's not cured? Then you have sections that I like. It's gravel. It's fairly clean. We had to feather in the edge right here. You can see where we went up to. We didn't go up to the concrete retaining wall. Here's our edge here, and this is really tough because that's a grade change up, and we kind of feathered it in there. We dug down 3 inches roughly at the concrete curb here. See, this is a parking lot coming in, so water's pooling right at that little low spot of the curb. It's a low spot basically in the whole profile, and then it comes down. So it's 8 a.m. Sunday. It's been sitting for 15 hours. Haven't rolled it yet, but with it still being wet from the sprinklers, should we roll it now or let it dry some more today? Is there anything else we should do? Should we dig up any of this pancaking section, like right here? So are we trying to achieve this or this? It's hard to tell what to do exactly next. I'm inclined to really compact it now, or a little later this morning or early afternoon, or maybe even let it sit all day. Now we were limited. We only had one mixer, so we tried to keep the mixer fairly dry, but when we mixed it on subsequent mixings, we did about 15 in a 80-pound mixer. Some of the clay in the mix would stick to the wet paddles, and it seemed like some of the psyllium would stick there too. We did the best we could with our limited citizen funds. Only having one mixer was a drawback, and each batch was probably slightly different. Stabilizer and gravel seems fairly forgiving, yet we need to have a really quality trail if we're going to show the community that you don't have to put asphalt down in order for wheelchair users, walkers, bikers, joggers to have a good experience.